is Pancham, and I'm 13 years old. I'm in 8th grade, and I used an L293D to make a motor spin. I'll turn it on first, and then I'll show you how I did it. So it spun, and then if you see that little, sorry, I didn't turn it off. Okay, so it spun, and then there's like a little pause, and then after that it spun another way. So first of all I did that using the code. I'll explain the hardware after. So the pins is what supply the power and like what helps the motor spin. So I used GPIO pin. I used the GPIO pin. So I used GPIO pins 15, 11, and 12. 15 is like the main power GPIO pin, but 11 and 12 are for the polarity. So on this one, 11 is true and then 12 is false. To reverse the polarity, I made 11 false and 12 true. So that reverses the polarity, and then after that, I put all of them as false, which turns everything off. And then I put a while true loop on it, so that whole process starts again. And one of the things that I couldn't have done, it made this motor spin without, was an L293D. Like it has 8 pins. So I think I can make it visible from here. But there's this little black thing on the breadboard, and there's 8 pins, each with corresponding places where you should put the pins and connect them to the Raspberry Pi. So like two of them were GPIO pins. So you connect them to three of them were GPIO pins. You connect them to 3 of the GPIO pins on the Raspberry Pi. 2 were ground pins, but since there's only 1 ground on the Raspberry Pi, I had to create a common ground using the breadboard. 2 were motors, so I connect them to the motor here. And 2 were used for the battery. So that gave kind of a main supply power. So you connected all the powers and make them function to make the motor spin. This code is just the setup of like the motor. So yeah. Any questions?
What was the hardest part?
The hardest part was putting putting all the pins in the right place and connecting them to the Raspberry Pi. Anything? Oh yeah.
What do you like most about your project?
I liked basically everything. I liked both the software and the hardware, but yeah, I like this hardware more. So I'd say I like putting up together the hardware.
Is that what took the longest? Was working on the hardware part?
Yeah, that took the longest because I made like silly mistakes and then I had to go back and fix them.
How long did it take you to write the code, to think the logic through?
It took me about, I'd say, like 15 to 20 minutes for the code. Yeah. Anything else? Nothing else? Okay. Yeah, I think we're
Good job.